Hi everyone, Rich Kratzer from DIY Home and Lawn Care on my estate. If you saw my earlier video, it was called Roundup for Lawns, Test and Results. I tried this in the beginning of the year, springtime. I had somewhat mixed results. This product claims to kill 253 different types of weeds. We're actually going to test this product on crabgrass, because that's my main concern, and then I think I can actually improve upon this product with a household item. And I don't want to give away that secret because I want to see how this actually works. I think I'm going to have the best results when the crabgrass is just starting to grow, all the way up to where it's almost ready to seed. Let's go ahead and I'll show you the test area. I already know this will not kill grass because I've already tested it. I'm going to actually put markers out. We're going to spray it. I'm going to come back in 5 days and we're going to see what it actually does to crabgrass. Here's my messy little pile of crabgrass. I think this is a great test area. The crabgrass are in different stages. Obviously we have a full mature plant. We have a plant here that only has 3 leaves on it, fairly young. We have other ones that are just barely coming out of the ground. I'm going to try this without an additive that I put in this product, and then we're going to try another section over here with an additive that I put into this product. So here's just a close-up. You can see this plant I'm going to target right here. This is a small crabgrass plant that's just coming up. So we're going to put a flag right there. Then we're going to go over and we're going to pick my next victim. Well, we shouldn't have to go too far. This one looks pretty healthy. Right here, I would say this is somewhat mature. It's starting to send out 3 little tillers. Should be a little harder to kill. We're going to put a flag there. And then the last one is going to be the parent, the big guy. So we're going to put a flag there. The same test area. This way it's, it's getting the same light, it's getting the same moisture. They're about 5 feet apart. But these flags are going to be marked with an S. And I'll tell you why. And we're going to pick the same type of plants in the same growing stages. So let me show you the plants I picked. We're going to pick a very young plant right here. That's the first one. Okay. We're going to put a flag there. That has the S. We're going to pick another one. This has 3 tillers on it also. 1, 2, 3. We're going to put a flag there with an S. And then let me find a fully mature, well, that's not too hard to find. One right here. And we'll just move it off to the side. Here we go. The directions do say add 4 ounces per gallon. Now, I will tell you that I have already done testing in spring, and 4 ounces per gallon didn't really do anything. When I increased this to 6 ounces per gallon, I did have fairly decent results. This is a half a gallon made up right now. It has 6 ounces of this product per gallon. I'm going to spray the 3 different growth phases of the crabgrass, and then I'm going to make another change, and I'm going to then spray the last 3 flags that have S. And I'm going to show you what the S stands for. First, I have to put on my protective gloves, my eye protection, long pants, long sleeve shirt, and I do like to wear a mask. All right, I have my protection on. I'm going to spray the smallest one. We're going to then move over to, I would say he's in junior high. And then we're going to move over to the Godfather. Catching those rays coming down here looks really cool. Anyway, so what's a surfactant? Well, a surfactant is something that will actually break down the waxy coating on that crabgrass leaf. And there's a lot of products that you can buy online. One that I found to be works very, very well is dish soap. Now, I don't care what brand, you know, Dawn, Palmolive, this is actually is Palmolive. What you do want to look for is that it says it's a degreaser. Something that's going to break down grease, that oil, that wax coating on that crabgrass leaf. And in theory, it should break down that wax coating, and the plant should be able to absorb more of that product in and kill it. How much do you use? I normally use about a teaspoon per gallon, so I'd only use about a half a teaspoon in this case. And then we're gonna retest the 3 areas that I marked with the S on the flags. Should be enough. Let's test it. I got all my personal protection on. Here's the first one, that young plant. I don't know if you can see it real well. There it is. Number 2 is over here. We're losing daylight. It's right here. And number 3 is the adult. It's been 5 days since we originally sprayed the crabgrass. I'm really curious to find out a couple different things. One, I'd like to see if it killed the crabgrass. The second thing is I'd like to see if there's a difference between just spraying the product on the crabgrass versus adding that surfactant. The third thing, I'm really curious also to find out, without getting into all the different life stages of the crabgrass, is there a difference when you're spraying a younger plant or spraying older plant that has the surfactant already added, which is a dish soap? I got my fancy little pointer here. Let's get a close-up view and actually see how the product worked. The first thing we're going to look at, did the product actually do what it was supposed to do? Let's take a look at the different stages of the crabgrass first without adding the surfactant. These are the 3 flags that do not have the S on them. So we didn't add any soap. So let's look at the first one, which this was the first one. This was the one that had a very, I'd say a juvenile plant, something that's only been out for about are growing for about a week. Let's get a close-up view. If you follow the pointer, right there is the plant, and I would say that's dead. The second one is this one, and let's look at the plant. Now I would say that this one is also dead, and then this crabgrass is growing for about 2 weeks. The third one is the one in the back right here, and this is the mature plant. Now, I would say that that plant is dying, but there is still some green on that plant. But it is dying, and that's after 5 days. Now, let's take a look at the ones that we added the surfactant to, or the dish soap. So this is the one, S. This is the small plant. Let me show you. Right there's the plant. If you can make it out, there's really nothing left to it. So it definitely did its job. Now let's go over to the second one, which is, I would say, a plant that's been germinating for about 2 to 3 weeks. Again, I would probably rate that as the same results. Right now, I don't see a difference between adding the surfactant or the dish soap between a juvenile plant and a plant that's been growing for about a week and a half to 2 weeks. But let's compare it now to the adult plant, you know, the one that's choking out your grass and killing everything. From the one that didn't have the dish soap, they're still green after 5 days. Is it gonna die? I feel pretty confident. Let's look at the one that I added the dish soap to and let's see how it's doing. So this is the mature plant. This has probably been growing for about 3 weeks or 4 weeks. Let's take a look at it. Wow. That plant is toast. There's nothing left to that. It's pretty much shriveled up and dead. Wow, that's a difference. So I'm impressed with the results. This was, I think, a good test. I think the product by itself did a really good job on very young crabgrass and maybe crabgrass that's been growing for maybe about a week and a half to 2 weeks. It did struggle a little on the crabgrass that was more mature. Adding the surfactant or the dish soap, I think, made a huge difference because I don't see anywhere that any of this crabgrass could have survived. In the video description, I'm going to put a link in my previous video, which was Roundup for Lawns. That is when I actually tested this product on in early season in spring. I had somewhat mixed results. I don't have a lot of problem with those weeds, but the crabgrass always seems to rear its ugly head even after you really hit your lawn with pre-emergent. I'd like to thank you for watching. I don't think I entertained you during this video, but I think you did learn something. And with that, I would ask that you at least give me a thumbs up for the hard work. And if you can add a comment, if you actually tried this product out and see what your results are, I'd love to see those comments. If you could subscribe to support the channel, that would be fantastic. I'd like to thank everyone for watching. Enjoy your summer, and I'll catch you on the next one.